The amount of cancer in this community is not going to dwindle. The number of people that are going to be affected, the number of families that are going to be affected by this are not going to dwindle.
There's a measure of shock when you're first told eyeball to eyeball that you have cancer, and that surgery is what you can anticipate almost immediately.
All I can think about is, where do you go when you get the hard news? And where do you go when you're having a meltdown day? To have a healing garden, to have a quiet room, space where your family and friends can be with you, there's such value there, and to have a view would be wonderful.
The one door philosophy is just amazing that you can go there and you can get all your treatments under one roof instead of logging hundreds or even thousands of miles to get all of these treatments done over the course of the battle with cancer.
When you are diagnosed with cancer, cancer becomes your full-time job. And when you have to go to 100 or so doctor's appointments when you're going through cancer treatment, it impacts not only the person who is diagnosed, but their caregivers, their family members, and their friends. And when you're having to drive all over the place, that's time taken away from being able to heal and to be in an environment that's conducive to getting well.
My name is Regina Brown. Most people call me Gina, and I'm a medical oncologist here in Fort Collins.
And I'm Tricia Heller, and I'm an attorney.
I lost both my parents to cancer, and it wasn't 4 months after my mother was passed away from cancer that I was diagnosed with cancer myself. You never realize what that's going to be like when they're not there. No matter what struggles you went through growing up. So that was definitely the hardest part.
We need a facility like this in town, in this region. There's going to be people from not only this community but from around the country coming here to get services that our cancer center is going to provide.
This is a cancer center for the entire community. So even if you haven't had cancer, if you're the neighbor that drives a friend to their appointment, this cancer center is for you. And if you're the neighbor that looks to provide food to a friend that's going through chemotherapy treatment, this cancer center is for you.
To have one place to go instead of trying to run around Fort Collins, to be able to go to one place and not only get your necessary medicines, your infusions, your shots, but heal. And in addition to infusions, though, we need to heal our hearts and our bodies, our hope, our families, and having those kinds of people and services and settings, I think, will really help in that healing.
My name's John Bonaconti. I've lived in Fort Collins for a little over 16 years. When I was 8 years old, I lost my mother after a 6.5-year battle with leukemia. Then 2 years later, I was orphaned by cancer. My father passed away from small cell lung cancer. It really made me who I am today, and it's really driven me to help other cancer patients and their families.
My name is Larry Dolgan. I've lived in Fort Collins since 1987 when I came out to go to CSU, go Rams. I started the feat in 1994. Right after marrying my wife. It was just myself and a car. Giving isn't something we do when there's money around that we weren't expecting. It's budgeted and it's something that we do every year, and that won't change.
Because of our commitment to the hospital, to the foundation, to the community, we felt it was a great need, and we thought it would be a very positive reflection on our community to have this in Fort Collins, and we wanted to be part of it.
Why do we donate? Why do we donate our money, our time, and our efforts? Because generosity does heal. The generosity of time and money heals the patient. It helps heal the community. And generosity heals the individual and the family as well.
Over the last 10 years, I've walked over 11,000 miles to raise money for cancer patients and have raised over $275,000.
My name's Aileen Nitsky, and I've lived in Fort Collins for 14 years. I've run several races to raise money for the Cancer Center, and when I run ultramarathons, I feel like I am able to both inspire people and also to raise money for a worthy cause.
I have to go back to my mother's quote a few years ago, right before she passed away.
Well, you're just thankful that you wake up and are able to get up. And so after you do that, then you head for the coffee pot and the toast and the jelly and all those good things, and call your friends over to come have a cup of coffee, or just be happy. That's what I say while you can. That's the only thing I know about engaging in life.